Hi guys, I'm Annabelle and welcome to Meeple Village. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of Dixit Disney Edition. Join me at the table and let's see what's in the box. So yes, this is another game that I got while on vacation, and I usually don't get games that are 3 to 6 players because, like you've heard me say many times, I try to get games that play solo or 2 players because, you know, that way I can get them on the table more often. But my family loves playing Dixit, so I figured, hey, they're coming over actually today, so I needed to get this unboxing done because I'm sure they're going to want to play it. Now, we've never played the Dixit Disney Edition, we just played the regular edition, but I saw this one and I'm like, hey, you know what, something different. We already know all the cards on the original version, so let's try something new out. So that's why I picked it up, and of course, like I mentioned before, I was on vacation, so it's okay to spend money and help out a local geek store in the process instead of buying stuff on Amazon. Anyways, I don't know why exactly it came with this thing, but I guess we will get that open. I'm gonna take it out so that we can take a look at the box. You know, it's 12 million units sold. I didn't even know that there was a Disney edition for Dixit, to be honest with you, but I guess it's sold to another 12 million people that are not me. Well, now I guess I'm in that 12 million or making it go higher. Anyways, 8 ages and up, and of course, you know, this is a very simple game. I think I've been playing with less than 8 years old kids, and they got it no problem. And it does take about 30 minutes. It depends on, I guess, the number of players. So let's take a look in the back. And so each player is the storyteller in a turn. Storyteller gives choices, a card from their hand, and gives a clue, and then the storyteller says adventure. So they switched a little bit of the, I guess, not how you play, it's the same game, but like, oh, say adventure. We didn't have to say adventure before, but pretty cool. Yeah, so then the other players have to choose a card that matches what the storyteller said, and the storyteller, everybody picks which one they think is the right card. I mean, I'm sure you know how to play Dixit. But anyways, let's look at the art, because I think that's, for me at least, is the coolest part of all of it. The art in Dixit is just so cool. So it's amazing how a picture can, you know, say 1,000 words, and in Dixit it can say 1,000,000 words. Because literally that's what the game does. I mean, we have cards that I still remember what the word was that we picked for that specific card, and we've had some good times with Dixit. And after the rule book, how to set up the, I guess, these things. I don't think it's too complicated. Actually, they look exactly like, well, not exactly because they have Disney characters, but they look similar to the second version of Dixit I have. I gotta say, Dixit is the game that I've given away the most. Every time I have a group of people, a big group of people in the house, and they want to play Dixit, we play it, and then after we play it, they love it because it's, you know, it's a cool board game. It's not Monopoly, and I always end up giving it to them. Say, hey, just take it home, play with your friends, and then I buy a new Dixit. So I think this is like my 3rd or 4th Dixit, probably my 4th. In any case, there's a board. And then, oh, there's cool places where you can store things. And of course, cards, your characters. This is to put the stuff together, and then more cards. Not a lot of cards. I really wish they had more cards because Dixit is all about the cards. And once you know the cards, then, you know, the game gets, I wouldn't say it gets stale because it's going to depend on human interaction. So it'll never get stale, but you're like, oh, that card again. But it is what it is. So nothing under the insert. So let's take a look at the rule book first. So there's a designer's note. And the one thing that I gotta say about Dixit is that depending on who you play with, it can be very, very fun. If you are with a group of people that you know and you kind of know them well, it can even be even better because you can give each other like little hints. So and it can just be hilarious at times. So create the riddle, solve the riddle. So it's not a complicated game. Example of a 6-player scoring phase, and that's really it. Here, example. So yeah, it's gonna take me 2 seconds to read it just in case there's anything different, which I don't expect there to be much different. It's Dixit after all. And look, there's all the other versions, I guess. So this is the score track, nothing in the back. Let's take a closer look at this art. Okay, so we're going to be putting cards over here in this numbers. Depending on the number of players, we'll use more or less of them. But here's just a look at the cuteness of the score track, which I probably will never look at again because I don't pay attention to that, honestly. But it is appreciated that it's so colorful. And this down here are icons explaining how to score in case you forget. So let's see if I can make sense of them. If the storyteller, let's see, if nobody guesses, the storyteller, if everybody guesses the right card, the storyteller, the one that gave the clue, doesn't get any points. If some people guess, but not all of them, then the storyteller gets 3 points. And if nobody guesses, the storyteller gets no points. Now, for the other players, if everybody guesses, then they get 2 points. If some people guess, but some people don't guess, then the person that didn't guess gets no points, but the people that guessed gets 3 points, or even more. And then if nobody guessed, then the players get 2 points. And remember, the storyteller gets no points. And then what is this? I have no idea. Equals, something equals. That I'll have to check. I'm not sure what that means. All right, so these are going to be our scoring, not scoring, but our guesses. So we're going to, if we guess card number, let's say 3, we'll put the number 3 here, and we keep it secret until everybody's ready to reveal what number they've picked. And on the back, they kind of look like that. Then we got these things, which I won't even get out of the bag until I'm ready to put them together, but they're just to put the stuff that we just saw together. Let's take a look at the cute, player markers, I guess, or yeah, so these are like your meeples. So you can be the genie from Aladdin. And this in the back. Or you can play as, was this Pumbaa? Simba? One of those from The Lion King. Oh my gosh, I don't know if it's Pumbaa or Simba. I think it's Pumbaa. Here's yet another name I can never pronounce. Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. There's Monsters Inc. I don't think this is Mike. Is this Sully? Mike? I think it's Mike. Sully is the big blue guy, right? The classic Mickey. Very cool that they included Mickey here. And there's Tinkerbell. And of course, there's also the one in the front. We'll take a look in a minute. All right, so let's open this up. Looks like a mess. So let me see what I can do about it. So there's, I can never remember if he's Lilo or he's Stitch. I think he's Stitch, and Lilo is the girl. But you know who he is from Lilo and Stitch. And then inside, I also found the rabbit, which did we already get a character from this movie? Did we get? Isn't the Cheshire Cat and the rabbit that's always late from the same movie, or am I confusing them? But I think that's the guy that's always late. And there's actually another tracker, I guess. I don't think you can play with more than 6 players, but maybe you can. And there was also a card, so if you don't want any of the cards spoiled, then you can stop the video right here, because from now on I'm going to be showing you all the cards. So you have been warned, but this is the card that was there, and it does have to do with the rabbit. And moving on to these, we're just going to take a quick look at the art. I mean, that's really all there is. But I'm not going to stop on each card, because unless there's one like I really, really want to stop at, I guess. Because there's a lot of them, and I don't want to keep you here forever. And my parents are coming, so I have to get ready. But yeah, it's very Dixit style. Like, yeah, it's a dog, but it could be so many other things. There's a photograph going on. Looks like they're interviewing him. I have no idea. So there's a shadow. I mean, it's so you can interpret it as however you want. And I love that they included a ton of Disney movies, not just the ones from the characters, but that's Onward. I love that movie. That movie had board games in it. If you have not seen Onward, you need to go support Onward, because I don't think there's any other movie that Disney has created that actually has like board games are a part of it. And it was a really good board game. I actually wish that they would have, released that board game. I would have played it. It looked like a Dungeons and Dragons mixed with like a board, like Catan style, like hexagons. It really did look very cool, and you had to actually get packs like individual booster packs, like in Magic. So it was like a mix of a bunch of cool games. All right, we have one more. Okay, the apple. I don't know what that rainbow is for. Is that up? Yeah, there's even movies that I don't know about. You know, I do try to keep up with all the what movie is this? I have no idea what movie this is. I do try to keep track and watch all the movies. That's Fantasia. That's a new one. Or Onward? Is this Onward as well? You start to get it mixed together after a while, don't you? I mean, I do. And there's Pooh, so that's cool that there's Dumbo, very nice. So some of the classics too. There's Belle, yeah. But again, picnic could be like a word that you can use, and actually that's not a picnic. I guess it's more like he's painting. Like, I'm going to lose this game, aren't I? If I don't get with the program. And there's our Mickey, so awesome, Mr. King Mickey, I guess. Cool card. Really, the art, it's always so amazing. Let me put this to the side because it's a lot of them. All right. Yeah. So, if anything, if you don't like Dixit, you have to at least enjoy the artwork and the great job that they do. I am not an artist. I guess I'm a musician. But that's interesting that you know, that they look so colorful, and we're gonna see how it goes today. I'm pretty sure we're gonna play it today. That's actually why I'm doing this. And that's it. That's everything that comes in the box for Dixit, the Disney edition one. I think this one is one of those that is really hard to do a run through on the channel, just because it's a 3-player game, and you know, you hear me that I sometimes have a hard time even with just 2 players. Imagine me trying to recreate, and also it's a lot of hidden information. So I don't think I can run it on the channel, but at least you got to see the art. And if you have any questions on gameplay, just let me know in the comments below. After today, I will refresh my memory of how to play Dixit and all the rules, so I'll be ready for your questions. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow us on social media and subscribe to Meeple Village if you haven't done so already. I'll see you on the next one, but until then, may you play more games. Fighting demons in the shadow.